Okay, when I was in the early 1990s, I was lucky enough to go on a road trip across America. I was only a kid at the time. I went with my uncle, and we had a lot of fun on the way. And I've written this poem all about it. It's just called Poem. It doesn't have a title yet. The car is big, brash, and American as a baseball game. And just like a baseball game, it seems to go on forever. The size of a frigate, this thing, burns enough fuel to power a small city. You be navigator, my uncle says, which is easy as there's only one road here in the mountains of West Virginia. Even I can't muck this up. I catch my reflection in the rearview mirror. You're a long way from Basingstoke, Sonny Jim. We're on a road trip through America. The scenery and grandeur are simply stunning, but I haven't had a sausage roll in ages. A teenage lad overcompensating his obvious campiness by wearing an Arsenal football shirt. I have no idea who Arsenal are, I just like the fact they've got Arse in their name. And my uncle looks like Leslie Neilsen. No wonder that diner back there went very quiet the moment we walked in. A muggy, huggy, humid day. The moment I step from the car, everything goes moist. The constant heat has led to some serious chafing. As the sun sets, the highway announces a small town called Burnsville. We stop for the night. Leslie Neilsen swings the frigate off the freeway and we book into a small hotel. The adjacent highway sighs as if it's all too much. The hillsides loom, the neon buzzes, passing trucks growl, and the world smells of diesel, melting tarmac, and decomposing weasel. It's gritty, but not in a Harold Pinter kind of way, but in the way that grit is gritty. There's something sticky and unsettling in the heat of the night, a bit like finding half of a frog in a packet of quavers. Restless dreams in wooden homes, this covered fold, this hidden valley, and I, jolted from hours of driving and awash with hormones and teenage desires, suddenly turned on by absolutely everything, which I can only quell by singing the refrain of a TV advert for bran flakes. They're tasty, tasty, very, very tasty. They're very tasty. My room is hot. I've seen these places in so many films, a bed, a bathroom, a Bible. I open the window and the moths fly in, thousands of the fluttering bastards, moths on the TV screen, moths circling the lights, moths on the window frame, and even the bastard moths are turning me on. I try to bat them away with a Bible, but the Bible turns me on. I try to shoo them out the door, but the door handle turns me on. And the door frame, and the door turns me on. And I turn off the light and turn it on, but even turning it on turns me on. And then I realise I have to get away. Oh yes, I have to get away. I place my hands on my head and through gritted teeth I sing. They're tasty, tasty, very, very tasty. They're very tasty. It's warmer outside and dark, so dark. I walk down to a dried up stream behind the motel, turn and look at the wooded valley slopes. It's all so quiet and ethereal, but bloody hell, after a while it starts to turn me on. I tell myself there must be monsters here, gun-toting wild men, world-hating survivalists, angry war veterans, how masculine, how beautifully masculine, sensuous and masculine. Oh, it turns me on. I try to look for some natural splendour, but all I can see is a Coca-Cola machine humming and electric and brash and vibrating ever so softly like a lover, which turns me on. So I walk up the main road, the highway, long grass, crickets chirruping like the springs of a bed. Oh God, back to the motel where so many slumbering naked people have tossed and turned. Oh dearie me, how dreadfully even this motel turns me on. And just as I'm thinking I should really get a grip, I see the open door to the motel laundry room. Bright lit, fluorescent, glaring in the sultry night, and two shining, hot, shirtless lads operating the machines, nonchalant, slyly sexual, their glistening sweat causing their lithe bodies to writhe and contort with an ethereal glow. They're tasty, oh my, they're very, very tasty indeed. And all of a sudden, the motel is just a motel. The moths, the crickets, the Coca-Cola machine, the doorway and the light switch, they are what they are, and I am what I am. And the lads, oh mama, we all know what they are. I go back to my room. Boy, oh boy, do I go back to my room. Ooh. The next morning we load our luggage into the frigate, and Leslie Neilsen asks me what I'd like for breakfast, and for some reason I have a sudden hankering for bran flakes. Thank you very much.